Britain's next urban superstar. Sponsored by Foot Locker. 18 UK cities. Judges pick the finalists, filtering the strong from the weak, and then you decide who you want to represent each city. And one winner to win £5,000 cold cash. A digital recording contract courtesy of Invincible Records. A chance to record a 12-track album with an award-winning producer. Front cover and editorial on Invincible magazine. A prestigious Urban Music Awards and performance at the award show, plus selected Foot Locker stores nationwide.
It's been a long journey to this stage. Almost 15,000 contestants auditioned for Britain's next urban superstar, and you voted for 18 contestants to make it through to the semi-finals in London. After witnessing their hot performances at the heart of Leicester Square, you used up your last voting card to get 10 of the best contestants from the semi-finals into the UMA Academy.
Hello and welcome to Britain's next urban superstars. We went to 18 different cities. We sat through thousands of auditions, and right behind me are your top 10, and I'm about to unleash them into UMA Academy.
The 10 finalists, as voted by you, are Teresa, Frenzy, Next Gen, Free, Kyla, Born Again and Becky, Curfew, Shide, Michelle, and Breakbeat. The Academy is Jordan's retreat. With the hustle and bustle of London and New York, you sometimes need to get out of the city and take time to reflect and replenish your creativity. After the group has settled in, Naomi catches up with them.
Okay, well done. You made it into the house. How do you feel?
Very excited, anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We're happy to be here. So.
Do you have any idea of what you're going to be doing this week?
No, that's what makes us so anxious.
Yeah, very, very nervous, but we're looking forward to it.
You ready for the challenges ahead?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Real reason.
Right, so we want to take it back then to your semi-final performance. Obviously you don't want enough to get through. How did you personally think after you watched it back, after you took time for it to settle in? How do you think it went?
I think it went well, but maybe because before we had more space in it.
Yeah.
But we didn't have as much space. But what else?
I think it went good. I mean, you know, looking back at your performances, you can always see progress and always see some room for improvement. But I think, you know, we've done quite well. And I think, you know, I was happy. You know, everyone else seemed to be happy as well. So.
Did you get a lot of good response from people? Did anybody criticise your performance at all?
Got a lot of good response. A lot of good response. A lot of people said it was energetic and stuff. Yeah, a lot of people said it was energetic. It was good. I want people to say more thoughts so I can improve.
I'm so happy.
Did you expect it? Was it a shock to you?
I didn't know what to expect really, because I thought everybody on that night were really nervous, and I really didn't know what the votings were going to be like. There are a few people here that are not here. Sorry, that I thought would have been here.
Okay, who's that?
RCI food.
Absolutely. Yep, I agree there. I thought they would be here.
I actually thought Sylvia would have gotten in.
Yeah.
Those two mainly shocked me that they're not here. So, but I'm happy to be here.
Of course. And so was yours. Okay.
I should be in the house because I do feel I've got like big potential. So it's the right decision that I'm in the house.
Who do you think you need to watch? Say if you was in the final, who do you think you'd be there with?
In the final, who do I think I'll be in the final with?
So basically, who you think the strongest
I'd
people?
say probably like Curfew, Free. And the other artists, I just have to see how the week goes because like I paid attention to them, but like me, I didn't perform up to my best standards, so maybe other artists haven't.
Okay, interesting. What are you expecting from this week? Is there anything you're anxious about or you're dreading?
I'm just anxious about like the tasks that I'm just anxious in general, not knowing what I've got to do at the moment. But as long as I get to do something that's going to show my best, because I feel like I haven't shown my best yet, I'll be happy. But I am really anxious about this right now.
Is there any like rumours going around of like what you think you're gonna have to do? And
not rumours, but I thought maybe they'd get the rappers to sing and the singers to rap. Just because it'd just be funny.
It's a good idea.
Please don't.
Note that down.
And people think that it might be giving like a beat to write to, because obviously MCs can't really do covers. So
Yeah,
possibly, but I don't know.
If you're in the final, who do you think you would be there with? Who do you think is the strongest in this house?
Free or coffee?
Okay, interesting. It's your semi-final performance, and you've had time to watch it back, get people's views. How do you think you went? Like you did?
Everybody that knows me could tell as well that I was really nervous. And I still remember that night because I was shaking, my legs, my hands, everything was shaking on that page. Just cameras and everything, but now that like we're here and we know each other and it's more relaxed.
Is there anybody that isn't here that you thought would be here? Because I think RTI. I thought RTI would be
exactly, RTI.
Anybody else?
Yeah. Someone else who said earlier, but I can't think.
Somebody earlier said Cold Fever, the guy with the afro.
Yeah, they said
Somebody said
him. I definitely thought RTI.
Is there lots of like rumours going round in the room and stuff of what you've got to do?
Yeah, people are saying different things. I hope there's no choreography or nothing like that. People learn about dancing.
Really, you're not mover?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go, but I'm not saying it'll look any good. But
oh well, only time will tell. Okay, so we want to take it back to your performance.
Yeah.
After you watched it back, after you got everybody's kind of views, how do you think it all went? This is from the semi-finals.
Personally, I think I could have done a lot better than I did, just because I missed out words.
Did you?
I missed out loads. Obviously, the actual performance, I know I could do a lot better.
Okay.
But people, with their feedback, said they enjoyed it, said they liked it. So I guess that's what it's about, really.
To be fair, I think I smashed it.
Really?
Yeah. I recorded it on Sky and just keep watching it all the time, like looking for ways to perfect it or whatever, or to see what goes wrong. But.
So if we said to you right now, you've got to go and do another performance now, is there anything you would change about that performance, or you just go in, do it the same?
No, I won't change it. I just do what I do. I mean, the crowd took it well, so yeah. I think
and it got you here, so you must have done
that's
something
it, exactly,
right.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Naomi then enters with the first task for the housemates. Each contestant has been asked to nominate 4 members of the UMA Academy that they feel should be voted out of the house based upon their semi-final performance. Jordan's in-house chef rustles up the newcomers a bite to eat as tomorrow is set to be a long day.